it for a second.
Okay, so this is us going live.
Yeah, apparently so. We're going. Are we good?
Says we're live.
Let's see if we can find it.
Oh, here we go.
Nice face.
Yabuza. Oh, hi Zach. So we're literally just testing out live streaming because we've never done it before. Can you hear us, by the way? How's the volume? Oh, hey guys.
We are going to do a proper video in like 5 minutes.
Cool.
Perfect. Visuals? Visuals good? Not too bad on there though.
Yeah, picture quality seems to be getting better.
No major issues. Perfect. Thank you. We're good. That's a good test. Yeah, perfect.
So
Comments coming through good as well, which is good for...
yeah, comments coming through quick and pretty good. So for our rig today, we're using my phone. Our connection is never great, so it's coming up slightly blurry, but more likely us than you. Yeah, it's coming up a bit blurry on our laptop too, but it's all right.
Yeah, I think it's because it's through your phone, isn't it, rather than the actual camera.
So yeah, we've got the phone on our tripod, and then we were worried that we wouldn't be able to read the comments, but they're actually pretty easy to read from there. So we've actually got our laptop as well, and we're signed in as my personal account so that we could see. But thank you very much for coming and helping us try out tonight. UK Disney couple, did you decide which way you're going to be streaming today? Yeah, fair enough.
It makes sense, doesn't it, if that's where your biggest following is.
And thanks again for adding us to that Instagram loop thing. I don't understand how it works, but
but it's still good.
yeah, I woke up this morning and I had 80 people follow us overnight. That was awesome.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing to wake up to, is it?
It said 80 notifications and I was like, really? Oh, hi Gemma.
Hi! My sister is currently watching. Hi!
Just sub to you, UK Disney couple. Yeah, Zach, they're really worth watching. Keenan Hill, hello.
Oh, we have people. We have friends.
Yeah. Well, Keenan's left us a question.
I saw on the for Monday. Monday?
Yes.
Monday.
8 p.m. on Monday, everybody.
Oh, thanks. We're trying to spread the word, aren't we? But if anyone can share, let people know about us.
Zach's been really supportive of the channel from pretty much day one as well, so
thank you for that.
Thanks for your help right now as well. That's cool.
It's good to have a good following. This is working better than I thought, actually.
Yeah, this was... If anyone's thinking of doing live streaming on YouTube, this was so easy to set up, by the way. I would recommend. When is the next trip for you? Any plans? Well, we were talking about it today.
Yes.
And we will have some news about our next theme park trip on Monday.
Exciting things.
Or I might just message you guys on Twitter in a bit and tell you.
No. Ooh.
Wink.
Guess what?
What?
Someone in town today told her little girl that she was too old for Disney and she was not even 10 years old. Can you imagine?
And of course, you stopped this woman and told her otherwise, did you?
In my head. This little girl, she was probably not even 10. And her mum dragged her past the Disney shop as I was walking into the Disney shop and said, "Oh, you're growing out of Disney. You're too old for Disney now."
I think it was wishful thinking on Mum's part.
Yeah, just a bit.
Have you been watching Toy Story live streams? No, we haven't actually.
No.
I've seen plenty of stuff on Twitter about it,
Yeah.
and it looks a bit crazy.
Yeah, it's going a bit. We've seen a lot of posts about it, haven't we? Like, I've seen a lot on Instagram and stuff, but
I've seen quite a few people saying that the theming isn't that great and not as immersive as some of the other lands. But seriously, like, it's a kids area. Like,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, it's for younger kids who
yeah,
are gonna.
and the 5-hour thing as well. Like, that's
Yeah, 5
crazy,
hours.
especially for the actual children that want to get on it, because it is actually based for children. It's like the children's part of the park almost.
I think some Disney fans get carried away and think that like every single thing in a park needs to be for them. Perfect for you, Tim. Yeah, all right, fine. Well, to be fair, at least it's a roller coaster I could ride. Like,
That's
the
true.
Slinky roller
That is
coaster does
true.
look pretty good.
Yeah, that probably wouldn't make you.
But at the end of the day, anyone
sick.
that's criticising it for being this, that, and the other, like, it's at the end of the day, it's just it's meant to be for kids, not for hardcore Disney
Yeah.
fans.
Because we thought it. Well, I said like related it to what Thomas Land was like
Yeah, Drayton Manor.
for Drayton Manor, like the children's part of the park.
I can't imagine what Star Wars Land's opening's going to be like. Yeah, I know the feeling. Yeah, I don't know what that's going to be like. That's going to be mad.
It's going to be crazy. It's going to be totally crazy.
I saw someone on Twitter today joking that you'd have to start queuing at Epcot, but
Oh my God.
it's like almost like maybe you will.
Maybe you will. I don't think that's. It probably will happen.
How do you think you'd fare on the saucers, Tim? Oh, bloody Nora! I'm not even thinking about that.
The sauces?
So there's the alien spinning saucers, or ass for short.
That's funny.
But
No,
it's
I
basically
wouldn't do it either.
it looks like
Is
the
it kind of like a teacuppy style?
yeah.
No, I'm good. The Star Wars Land opening.
You're going to the Star Wars Land opening. Wow.
Well, let us know how it goes.
Ooh. Does that
That's
mean
crazy.
do you live near Orlando, or are you planning a trip to Orlando? Because we can't plan ahead for openings really, being
No, we're too
So
far,
far
away,
away.
unfortunately.
we're thinking of hopefully being able to afford to go to Florida in 2020.
Yeah.
So obviously it
Hope
won't.
It might have died down a little bit.
Yeah. Without giving numbers away, does it show you how many are viewing? It does.
Yes,
We
it
have
does.
4 at the minute, but
Yeah.
obviously one of them is me on my other account.
And this wasn't announced. This was just like a random spur of the moment video as well. So
Yeah.
we understand that there's not going to be many people. But yeah, it tells us just at the top, and on your laptop, it tells you just underneath your screen as well.
Yeah, it says 4
So-
watching now.
Whichever way you do it, there is a way of it telling you
We
how many people.
Yeah. We're not sure how many people we're going to get watching live on Monday either, which is why, as part of the contest, we decided to have people ask us questions on that video, because then even if
Yeah.
nobody watches live on Monday, at least we've got our questions ready to go and we can just talk to ourselves if,
Yeah.
if nobody
Which is
turns
fine.
up.
We'll do that anyway.
Because obviously on YouTube it does post the video stream afterwards for people to watch. So even if people aren't there at the time on Monday, that's cool.
The England game is Tuesday. Oh well, there you go. We timed that right then, didn't we?
I knew that, obviously.
Yeah, we're
As
such
a massive football fan I am.
big football fans, aren't we?
Gemma Dodge, I couldn't think of questions.
That's all right. We'll see you tomorrow. You can just ask us some then. It's fine.
I'll be here Monday, don't worry. Cool, thanks Keenan.
That's one. Gemma, are you in?
Now it's interesting that it says 4 people, because then if is Zach still here? Because if so, then that would be 5.
Woo-hoo. So we'll have at least 3 viewers on Monday.
Awesome.
So that's something. Jem, you have to think of a question by Monday.
Before 8 o'clock, because I think the
Before 8
closing
o'clock.
time will probably be 7, so that we've got time to pick a winner before we go live. That's the thing with people, like people we know us anyway, so they know all the answers to all the questions.
Yeah, we'll talk about it anyway, but still. It'd just be nice to have another question.
Mm.
Thanks. Oh, thanks, Zach. Woo, we have a few people. That's something, isn't it?
Where are you based, Zach? What country is it? And what time would that be in your country? Because I didn't check any.
No, I didn't think about.
I literally went for what would be convenient for us. To be fair. Oh yeah, we're back up to 5 now. Oh, you're in England. Cool.
Oh, there you go then. That's nice and easy. Back up to 5. Well, that's 5. That's good. It's a good start for a spare of the moment video.
I wasn't expecting this to be as long as this because I thought we would just.
Yeah, I thought we would,
Check
and
it
then
out
people
until
joined in, so thanks. It certainly helps to have people just for like a first tester. It's probably not the most interesting video, but it's nice to have help.
What time is the stream? I didn't catch it. So the proper live stream will be on Monday, and that will be 8 p.m. British Summer Time. And Keenan, we asked earlier, but I think you must have disappeared. Do you live in Orlando when you said you were going to the Star Wars opening, or are you planning to travel for it? You might need mods on your live stream. Yeah, I don't know how mods work on a live stream. I don't know how many we're intending to have, so we might have to Google that before the day.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're planning a trip. Cool.
Okay. That's good. That's brave. It's something like I'd love to go to an opening of something, but I just don't know if I could handle the craziness.
I live more near California. Okay.
Oh, that's
Oh,
cool.
so you're going to the Disneyland version. So that would be
Okay.
that'd be pretty cool.
Are they opening around the same time? Do we know? Oh,
I
not
can't remember. I think they're opening at different times, but I can't
Okay.
remember when. So I've not done a proper park like zone land opening, but
No.
on my Alton Towers video, I was one of the first people to go on Wicker Man.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, you're still going to Florida? All right, nice. Yeah, because it was bad timing for Alton Towers when they opened Wicker Man, because the day that they had planned for their official opening of the ride, there was a massive snowstorm blizzard all the way across England, and so they couldn't
Oh, yeah.
open.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, so the park could not
That was
open
bad,
at all
wasn't it?
that
Yeah.
day, and then it was so cold for a good week or so. Well, not quite a week, a few maybe 4 or 5 days, but it meant that they opened the park eventually, but they
Yeah.
couldn't have any roller coasters running.
Oh,
And I went.
that's not great.
No, but I'd already planned the trip in a few weeks in advance, so I was really panicking because I'd already paid for this trip.
Yeah.
And then the day that I went was only the second day that the coasters had been running again, but they'd pushed back the official opening of Wicker Man until that Saturday. So I actually managed to get on a brand new roller coaster, and I was queuing for 20 minutes.
Oh yeah, because you're one of the
So
first.
yeah, because it was kind of in between opening days, like there was nobody there,
No.
and I went in the middle of the week when it was freezing cold. So I mean,
Yeah.
I was a bit of a nutter for doing it, but it was
But you enjoyed it.
so
then.
good. Like
Yeah.
people the next day had queued 6 hours to get on it, and I'd queued 20 minutes and got on twice.
6 hours is just crazy though.
Yeah, so timed it well.
I think we had. Okay, UK
I'm so
Disney
good.
couple said be right back, but said California is in the summer, and Orlando opening for Star Wars is late fall.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So that's the thing. I mean, we're planning to go in 2020. I mean, it's not going to have died down massively, the crowds. I
No,
don't
it's
think
still
by
going to
then.
be.
But that's just
you just take it as
We're
it
not-
comes, don't you?
Yeah, we're not going to be able to afford to go before then, essentially. I've been to the opening of a few Disneyland rides and lands. Pretty hectic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
from
can
what we've
imagine it
seen
will be.
today, it looks it. Star Wars won't be open when we go, so we'll have to go again when it is. Yeah, Gemma and her partner Steve, they're going to Florida for their honeymoon, which is pretty cool. Very jealous of that.
But yeah, Star Wars won't be open. Oh, it's a shame. You're gonna have to go back. You might have to take us with you. That'd be nice.
If you guys want to take like a camcorder and do some like, you know, construction spotting for us that we can put on the channel, that'd be cool. I wouldn't turn that up, you know, I wouldn't turn that down.
We'll give you a special mention. I don't think I've ever been to a park where it's like just opened.
No.
I've been where like certain parks have like animal bits and they have
New
tiger.
animals.
or like the polar bears.
Yeah, actually, there was
At Yorkshire Wildlife Park,
Yorkshire
which is
Wildlife
pretty
Park.
cool.
I mean, they don't have rides
It's
or
not a
anything.
theme park as such, but it was quite, you know, when they've just got the polar bears, that's pretty cool. But yeah, I've never actually been to an opening of a theme park of any sort. Maybe we should go sometime
Yeah,
and do some sort of
that'd be cool if they vlog
ride
some of it.
thing.
Yeah, this is your chance, Gemma and Steve. Get internet famous like us. I know, I'll bring you both lanyards back. Yes, that would be awesome.
I need a new one. Mine's very full.
Yes.
My lanyard is really full.
So Gemma and Steve, they went to Disneyland Paris last year. So we got Disney pins for Christmas and birthday from them, but it means that our lanyards are very full now. Adventures with Zach. Hi, Adventures with Zach.
Hi.
Only plus point with Galaxy's Edge next year is that hopefully the other parks are going to be a little less busy.
That's true.
When Galaxy's Edge opens, it's going to make FastPass picks a lot harder.
That's
Yes.
true. Yeah, that is true.
So I've heard rumours that they're going to force limits with fast passes, I think. So you can only pick one from certain lands in a day.
Okay.
I,
mean, you're
can't remember where
limited.
I've read that. I'm terrible when it comes to Disney news because I never really pay attention to what I'm reading. So anytime I say stuff like that, I'm probably wrong. But I'm sure I'd seen somewhere that
I mean, they're
Like,
limited anyway, aren't they?
yeah.
Because you can only do so many a day, but
to basically stop people from just getting a fast pass for everything on the Star Wars land
Yeah.
and stuff. We've already started on, but it's
they've
not
already
live.
started a vlog.
Ooh. Category A and B like Animal Kingdom, right? Yeah.
Okay.
See, because we've not actually been to Florida for so long, we're completely out of the loop on how things work. So.
Yeah, and I think like, because when we've both been before separately, haven't we? But with family, so you don't really pick it up the same when you're with family either, because
Yeah.
they obviously like when you go with your parents and stuff, they do a lot of it for you.
Yeah,
So you don't really kind of
yeah. I mean,
do all the fast pass stuff yourself. They just take your ticket, do your fast pass, and you don't really think about it.
yeah. Last time I went to Florida, I was 15, so
I was
just-
about the same age, I think.
yeah. So I just went where my parents
Yeah.
told me we were
Yeah,
going.
you don't really think much into it because they play all, they do everything, and you don't really think about.
That's one of the reasons why I'm so
Anything
excited
else?
to go
Yeah.
back to Florida because we've not been before.
Yeah. It's the same with like other things, like when we went to
Drayton Manor.
Drayton Manor, what it's called. When we went to Drayton Manor, like I'd never, as far as I remember, I've never stayed in a theme park hotel. We've always either driven before or we've been staying away for a week and we've gone as a day trip. So that was quite exciting for me as well, to stay in a hotel at the park, which we think we're going to do when we go to Disney as well.
Yeah.
It makes everything so much easier. Like it was so convenient for us in the morning to just be parked there and walk into the park, and it was like 2 minutes away.
Yeah.
It made it so much easier.
We'll talk more about stuff like that when we on the stream on
Yeah,
Monday.
when we
won't
actually
we?
do it.
But yeah, UK Disney couple. Speaking of Pandora, I've seen some stuff again on Twitter saying that basically Pandora was pretty dead today, apparently because of Toy Story Land being
Wow.
open.
I think that's crazy.
It is a bit crazy, isn't
Yeah.
it? Staying at a park hotel is so nice, but it's just too pricey. You know, I think in the UK, parents of kids tend to think, staying in a theme park is too pricey. But we've been finding that in the UK, a lot of the theme park hotels are actually not as expensive as you think they'll be. Because they're just trying to get a little extra cash
Yeah.
on top of your theme park stay.
Yeah.
So, I mean, when we stayed at Drayton Manor, it was, did I say it was about £100 each?
No, I don't
No,
think
it wasn't.
That
It wasn't even
£80
that.
each, I think.
About £80 each to stay in the hotel with a king size bed,
Yeah.
and it had the breakfast included, and we had our meal deal. So we got our meal in the park and the park ticket for £80 each. I mean,
That wasn't bad, really, was it?
that's hardly anything. And it was I think it was only was it 75? No, that was it. When I went to Alton Towers, it was £100 for me to go, and then I stayed in a hotel and I got my breakfast included with that. And you know, if the two of us had been going, that would have made the room a bit cheaper. So even that would have been cheaper, which isn't.
Yeah, it's not as much because we were always told, weren't we? Like, it's too expensive, but
But
it was too bad. I mean, Disney's a different story, but
I mean, again, like we kind of staying on. No, actually, when we went straight in Manor, it was the bank holiday weekend as
Yeah.
well. So it was peak time, and we were still not paying that much.
yeah,
So
it wasn't bad.
if you look for the deals online and stuff, it wasn't too bad at all.
Not what we thought it was going to be.
Gemma Dodge. I'm excited for next year, but we can't organise anything yet because it's too far away. Yeah, because later on you'll be able to book all your fast passes before you go.
Yeah, and you know what? Because certain times things are not open as well. Like when we went the other year, there were certain rides that weren't open, but obviously they won't know now what's going to be open next year as well.
Yeah. Gemma Dodge and staying at Disney Hotel worked out cheaper for us because all of our food's included this time with free dining. Yeah, we've been looking at that as well for our trip. So we were thinking, because I like cooking anyway, so our thoughts were if we stayed off property, we would want a room that has a kitchen so that we could make cheaper meals. But then if you factor in a free dining plan, we literally worked it out with flights and everything, and we did all the maths, and it was £1 more expensive to stay on Disney property. So then it becomes a no-brainer, basically.
Yeah, it didn't make a difference to us then, did it?
And our plan is literally to stay, like when we go, this is going to be our sort of once-in-a-lifetime trip, where we properly just do like a full 2-week Disney and basically not go off property apart from to see Harry Potter, pretty much. Sorry, I need to catch up on all these comments.
Sorry, no, Keenan's just saying about if you're doing a trip that you can only do once, it's worth it, which is exactly what you've just said, which is what we're going to do.
Because then I think this will be the time where we do because we're thinking of going for a moderate rather than a sort of one of the value hotels, and have it as our sort of once in a lifetime everything kind of trip. And then, you know, because it won't be the only time we're going to Florida by any stretch, but if we go again, that's when we'll do it a bit cheaper, and you know, because we want to do this trip where we're just Disney, and then when we go in the future, we'll branch out and go, you know, because I follow a really good YouTube channel, by the way. I don't know if anyone else follows them, called The Carpet Bagger, and he specialises in showing all the really weird and like side of the road kind of attractions around America.
Some of them are really cool.
Yeah, just like, and I find that fascinating, all these weird dilapidated, like really old rundown amusements, like the weirder side of America, and there's so many in Florida, so I'd love to go and see some of them as well sometime.
Like in between, yeah.
So yeah, check out The Carpet Bagger if you can.
Wow, Adventures with Zach. Merlin Resorts are not too bad. £520 for a night in Legoland.
What?
That is insane. That is actually insane.
For a night? I looked for Zach's birthday, but won't be spending that on one night.
I wouldn't do that. That's a week's holiday.
Was the room actually made of Lego? What was...
Could you rebuild your room? That's mental.
We always do free dining plans. So much food and so easy. Yeah.
Where are you?
Happy to talk offline with you about what we've done in the last 4 trips. We've always stayed at Coronado, which is a Monterey.
Okay.
Yeah, we saw your video with the
Coronado Hotel, and it looked,
Yeah,
the room looked really cool.
It looked really nice actually. It was kind of what we were sort of looking for, wasn't it?
On the Virgin site, I think we were looking at the Port Orleans French Quarter.
Oh
which
yeah, that's what
was,
keeps cropping up, isn't it?
Yeah, and not particularly because it was one that we wanted to stay at, but just it was on the Virgin page, and it was.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks pretty good. I quite like
It
the
looks
theming
nice.
of the Port Orleans.
Yeah.
Gemma, why are you?
Where
Where are you staying when you go? So yeah, that's where we're thinking is Port Orleans, but
It
I
could
mean,
change between
that's
then.
it.
It's
Yeah,
another couple of years away.
we've
but
not booked
it does look-
anything.
It does look
I mean,
nice.
we're well, I'm struggling to save at the minute, but there's plans in motion for things to change around here anyway. So hopefully there'll be a bit more money at some point soon.
Let's go see you tomorrow. Bye, Jem. See you in the morning.
Bye.
Thanks for watching.
We're celebrating Kirsty's 29th birthday tomorrow. So Gemma and Steve are coming to visit. We're going to do an escape room in York.
That's exciting.
The place I live only has one tiny amusement park, but lots of sideshows travel through, so it's fun to go look at those.
Ooh, okay.
Proper sideshows, cool.
I like that. What's the channel again? Is that the Carpetbagger?
Who said that?
So Zach
What is the
Ryder's
channel
asking
again?
What's the channel?
Oh, yeah, he's just called the Carpetbagger, I think. I think that's
I
the
think that's right.
all one word, possibly. But his videos are amazing.
Yeah.
But as
very
well, if
interesting.
he has an interactive map that he links to on all of his videos in the comments, and
Yeah, that's cool.
and basically it shows a whole map of America, and there's a link actually on the map to every attraction he's been to. So if you were planning on going to
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's really
That's
cool.
really cool.
So
That's a really good idea.
yeah, so if you're planning a trip to America and you know which area you're going to be in, or if you live in America and want to see what's
Yeah, if
near
you're
you,
nearby.
you can literally see where he's been that's nearby,
cool.
and it's
I didn't know that.
such a good
That's a
little
good idea.
addition.
That's a really good idea.
Depends when you want to go. Thompson Tui can be cheaper. Cool.
Okay.
All right.
Thompson, I hadn't thought of Thompson actually because they do package holidays and things, don't they now?
Thank you. I found his channel. Cool.
Perfect. Yeah, he's really cool.
I actually am a member of his Patreon as well. So if you donate over $3 a month, he sends you a postcard once a month from places
That's
he's
really
travelling
cool.
to, which is really cool. And he just hit over 100,000 subscribers, so he sent
Wow.
everyone on his Patreon
Oh,
a
you've
special.
got yeah, that was cool. I like that.
Sorry to be a party people, but we're getting ready to do our own live stream. Yeah, thank you so much for coming over, guys.
Yes.
Sorry, we didn't expect it to. How long have we been on? 27
27
minutes. I thought we'd be on for like 2.
But go check out That UK Disney Couple.
Yes,
Other
in
people
fact,
that are watching.
we will go now because the UK Disney couple are going to do one of their live streams.
So we're gonna watch. We're gonna watch those guys now.
I believe they're going to be doing it on Instagram. So if you're on Instagram, they are That UK Disney Couple on there, or they are That UK Disney Couple on YouTube if they're streaming from there. But they were really lovely and said that they would come and check out.
Yeah, they've
help
given us
us
loads of
set-
support, haven't they?
yeah.
Thank you guys.
But yeah, they came over to help us check this live stream out, and we'll head over to theirs now to watch them. Oh, just check the last comments. Gonna go both Instagram and YouTube and see how it goes. Oh, cool.
Nice.
So yeah, they will be
Yeah.
broadcasting on YouTube as well. So if you guys want to stay on here, so yeah, that's That UK Disney Couple. Message retracted from Keenan. Would you do a pin haul ever? I might do it for the sake of. Do you know what a pin haul is?
Nope.
It's
I was
ba-
waiting for you to tell me.
It's basically where you bulk buy Disney pins, but you don't know what you're going to get.
Oh, I kind of like that though.
We might
I
do
kind
one.
of like that.
Might do one for a video. Maybe that's a.
Ooh,
Thanks for the suggestion, Zach. That is a very
Yeah.
good idea for a video that we could do.
yeah. I'll
And then,
definitely
yeah.
might need a few more lanyards though.
Yeah. Anyway, yes, we're going to go
Yeah,
because
we're
we're
gonna
going to go
watch
watch
the
the That UK Disney Couple. So, thank you everybody for coming and
Yes,
helping
thank
us
you
out.
so much.
And remember, the proper live stream is on Monday, 8 p.m. British summer time.
Bye.
Bye. Now I've got to figure out how to turn it off.
Cross in the corner.
Cross on the corner.